There's a shot of Dwight Howard, the most fearsome, most coveted center in all of basketball. There's a lot of talk today that Howard might be coming to Brooklyn and revive what's been an atrocious franchise. The New Jersey Nets, now the Brooklyn Nets. Kevin Clark, the wonderful sports reporter for the Wall Street Journal, has the latest. So is he coming or is he not?
Well, we don't know. The Nets are trying their darndest to get it done. They need help from the Magic, they need help from other teams, and basically they're working through the night at this point to try to get the salary cap pieces and the draft picks to work so that Orlando will take it. I mean, they may not want to accommodate Dwight Howard's wishes to go to Brooklyn, and he's had that wish for about a year now, and so they're really going to need to be bowled over. So New Jersey's trying to put it together right now.
Right now, when we last left it, I think last evening, it was a 14-team, 10-player deal.
You may have been traded somewhere, I don't know. And basically the structure is still in place. And now it's Magic are stepping back and saying, is there anything better?
Right. Well, I looked at the trade, and I thought Orlando got basically nothing.
Right. That's why they're stepping back, because there has to be something better. And so basically, I think that what they did was they set the market value publicly, and they said, okay, Brooklyn is offering Brooke Lopez, Marshawn Brooks, and some picks that'll be low first-round picks. And so now Chicago or Los Angeles or in Oklahoma City looks at that and says, well, we can do better for the best center in the game. And so what they've done is very smartly and very shrewdly set the market so that everybody knows it, all 30 teams know it, now someone can sneak in there and bowl them over.
You know, it's fascinating. Of course, we cover the financial markets here at the Journal. It's the same process in letting a bid be known, be it about office buildings or about Dwight Howard. How has the free agent market developed so far this year, and does that say that perhaps Orlando can get a better deal or not?
Well, the trade market has been odd. I mean, you know, Joe Johnson went to Brooklyn, and that sort of set Brooklyn as a place where players would want to play. And so that, you know, Dwight Howard can essentially pick his destination by saying, I won't sign a contract anywhere but Brooklyn, but he'd have to take less money. And so can they get a better deal? Yes. But, you know, Joe Johnson, Atlanta unloaded him for 50 cents on the dollar. There's just certain teams that have all the power right now, and it's teams that are willing to take on salary, and Brooklyn is one of those.
Right, like the Boston-Higgs particle, like all forces in the universe, this trade depends on Chris Humphries. Explain it to us.
Well, basically, if Chris Humphries is willing to take a one-year deal with a team like Cleveland or, God forbid, a team like Charlotte, he would be able, they would basically be able to execute the deal because he'd be swapped for a pick. A team wouldn't have to commit to him. Now, if he won't do that and he's demanding a 4 or 5-year deal, then a team's not going to give a first-round pick for Chris Humphries. And once that happens, once no one will trade for Chris Humphries, then the Nets can't get a first-round pick they need to send to Orlando.
This is all incredibly complex. I have no idea what you just said.
It all comes down to the Kardashians, right? It always comes back to the Kardashians, of which Humphries used to be.
Right. Kevin, you cover the NBA a lot. You're obviously covering the NFL now. But frankly, to me, it seems that the business of the NBA is in some ways more exciting than the games of the NBA.
It had, and the lockout really established that. And then this has been the first year with the new collective bargaining agreement. And unfortunately, what we've seen now, and I'm from Orlando, and so I have a soft spot in my heart for small market teams. Is that the new CBA didn't change anything.
Right, that's the collective bargaining agreement,
Right, that was struck last November. And basically the power teams still have all the power. And we're seeing that Dwight Howard is sort of a test case of the new business model in the NBA, which is there are about 6 teams everybody wants to go to, and if you're not there, you want to go there. It's almost like English soccer.
The lesson, I think, is don't play in Milwaukee, Orlando, probably, certainly not Charlotte.